All right, so let's talk about 2026 being a 1 year. What that means. This might be upside down. So I just thought about it. Okay. What does it mean 2026 being 1 year? 2026 comes out to a 10. In numerology, the highest number is 9. Okay. So you don't go past 9. Once it's into double digits, with the exception of master numbers, once it's in double digits, it's the energy of that number. So 2026 is 10, but because no number is bigger than 9, it's a 1 year. And I just showed you how I got that. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Bring down to 6, 10, take out 1, because 1 plus 0 is 1. It's a 1 year. What does that mean for you individually? Well, we all have personal numbers in numerology, like what your life path number is. That's the number, the frequency of that vibration that will follow you your entire life. It is a accumulation of everything that you have done, will do, thinking about doing. It is embodied within that number. But the 1 year is a collective universal number. This is the energy for the whole year. So whatever your personal number is, would be in conjunction with the universal number, because we operate under global consciousness, meaning we're all a part of one. If you believe, fine. If you don't believe, fine. I ain't talking to you. But this is what the energy of 2026 is carrying. Okay. What is 1, right? In tarot, 1 is the magician. And in the most simple and basic terms, 1 would be, as a magician, just having all the tools you need to create what you want. Now, before you become Houdini, you do have to understand how energy works, right? Energy can't be created or destroyed, meaning you have to work with the energy that is there. So you, as a magician, aren't creating the energy, but you're working with the energy that's there. So think about if an actual magician is on stage, right? They already have the tools there that they're doing the magic with, okay? That's how you want to think about this. The other thing you want to think about within numerology is the same way you're a magician, everybody else is too. So you have to know how the energy is working for you specifically under your circumstances. So if a magician that's a doctor is working with one energy, that's not going to look the same for you if you have Tylenols in a Band-Aid, right? It's it's two different forces that's working with the same energy, right? The tools are the same. I'm sorry, the energy is the same, but the tools, the skill set is different. And that's why it's personal to each person, but the baseline is the same for everybody. Energy is also without emotion. People forget that. So it's not like, oh yeah, I really, really like short people with short hair, so they want to hit it. No, it doesn't work like that. It is there for the taking. You have to figure out how you get to use that for you. And everybody got their own way about figuring out stuff. Whether it's through prayer, whether it's through a spiritual teacher, whether it's through meditation, whether it's, maybe not the spiritual at all. You just sit down and you brainstorm. But everybody has to figure out, you know, how it works for them. But again, keep in mind, energy is used by all parties. So the same way that you're creating, but you're creating with tools that are already there, other people are too. The other thing is there's duality in all things. Nothing exists in one polarity. Okay? So what that means is, I should have wrote down an example first. All right, let's just say a knife, right? A knife in itself is not a bad thing. It's not a dangerous thing. It's not just a knife. It's just not this one thing. It can be multiple things because there's duality in it. So if it's on one side of the spectrum, it can be a weapon. Can I say that word? Was that a bad word? Y'all know the thing. You get what I'm trying to say. It can be a weapon. On the other side, it can be a tool. It can help you cut up food. If it's a big NIV, it can cut down wood to keep you warm. Nothing exists in one form. There's duality in everything. So when people ask in numerology, is that good or bad? That does not exist with numbers. What exists is, what is the energy accompanying it, and what is it that the person is the yielder of the energy trying to do, right? So if a person has nefarious intents with pretty much everything they do, they got the juice. They got the juice, right? Circumstances, they on a roll. They might have a Dharma year, right? If a person is more of a Glenda or a Elliot Ness, they might have the best year ever as far as doing what it is that they need to do. But we have to work with the energy that's there. So I hope that makes sense with what a 1 year means. So I just want to look at real quick for Americans who are in a Walt Disney villain movie, how this will look for the majority of us. And I'm just going to use these tools that I have. I was going to show the other numbers, but I'll do that in a second. I just want to look at, for us, different sects of Americans. How does this look for us for 1 year with the energy that we have? So let's just ask for it. For a good portion of Americans, the first portion that you want to speak out, which is 1 year of 2026, how will this greatly be impacted with us? How will this greatly be impacted with us? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh God. My godmother did a reading. Right? And she speaks a lot on global issues. I deal with more like interpersonal affairs. So I was trying to pull out some hope. Don't become hopeless. I was trying to just pull out just some different levels on a lower level, like a more personal level, how this would go. Okay, so let's just read with it. People are going to be trying to, it's a lot of restriction, right? And I'm also hearing this is in the first quarter, the first 3 months. In the first 3 months, a certain sect of people are dealing with a lot of restrictions. So there's going to be a lot of desire there, a lot of what is that? Like desire, like wanting, like passion to wanting to do things, of trying to create. It's going to be a lot of trying to create, like you know how people have, and not just in business wise, just trying to create certain types of environments, certain types of lifestyles, certain types of adjustments, just a lot of create. But it's a lot of in that first 3 months trying to figure it out. So like a pause almost. Think about that. Like a lot of like, okay, what do we do next? How are we gonna, like, this is what I want to do. How do I do it? This is what I want to do. How do I do it? A certain sect of people too, really feeling, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to say it, like spiritually low, kind of like, hey God, is anybody there? Like trying to see like losing faith. I'm just being honest, just losing faith, right? Really trying to get back to trusting in what they can't see, but what they can see is really having is got a mofo in the chokehold. You understand? The other thing, tight resources. People trying to balance out what they have. Trying to balance out what they have without feeling like same old, trying to, still trying to enjoy a little bit of life, but being practical at the same time. Just really trying to hold on to what they have, trying to be smarter with their money. Okay, so the first, oh God. Okay, that's okay though. That's okay because we got a 1. We got a 1. Don't forget, we got the 1. So we know what we working with. We trying to see what we working with, right? So let's look again. Okay, for the collective spirit. What else do you want to say, please? What else do you want to say? Something nice, please? All right, no, the truth. Let me not say that, the truth. What is the truth? Please tell us what else. What else? Thank you so much. Okay. I think when the weather changes, right? So around springtime, there's going to be another sect of people. I honestly think these is black and brown people. Or just not like people of color. This is a lot for people of color. I don't know if the weather gonna be bad like the beginning of the year or something, but it's like people coming outside like I don't care, I'm going outside. I need some air. I'm going outside. There's a shift. There's a shift. There's a certain sect because I'm asking about 3 sects just because this is just a quick read. There's gonna be a certain sect of people who are gonna be like, maybe they even look at it like, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm about to enjoy this. The sun out, I'm out too. There is going to be a certain sect who is going to say, we going to celebrate. What happens? I mean, it's spring. I'm trying to think of it. Because this ain't like July or nothing. I don't know. But it's like around April. I see people just saying, I need a break. I don't care what's happening. I'm going to smile. And that's exactly what they did. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they need a break. I don't know. This also looks spiritual. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me just do the last one. Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's one more. Give us one more, please. What else? The majority of Americans, like, what else? Give us something else in 2026 that I can share, please. There might be a point in time, I don't know when. I do not know when. I will say this, a lot of people are doing a lot of creating. There's a lot of creating. I can't see whether it's successful or not, the longevity. I'm simply speaking about there's a lot of creation that's going to be taking place by a good amount of people, whether that means creating new environments, creating workarounds. It's not, is using, it's going to be, people are going to be, I don't know if they feel it, if they even are aware of it intuitively or not, people are going to take advantage of this one energy. So like, I don't know what the astrology is because I'm not a master astrologer. But maybe they're going to feel it. People are going to be actively creating different things. So whether that's new careers, it is going to have a lot to do with the physical. This isn't like just something in their mind. Like, it's going to have to do with the actual physical. There will be more creation. And I'm also saying, while people are going to need money, it's also going to be something that's just going to make them feel good, because people are, it's like needing it's almost like they being spiritually led to kind of offset the times, the actual times that we in. I do see people creating stuff, yes, for money, but it's more so like, this is helping me cope. That's what I'm trying to say. It helps them cope, and they create it and they find comfort in it, right? So it's not only, it not only supports them financially, maybe on the side. I don't know. This is not personal. I'm just going off the general energy. Pardon me. But it's going to just help in general. is going to help them get through what it is that they need to get through. So I just wanted to do like a quick read, just to give you an idea of how the numerology works. And I'm gonna try to do like pick three piles, pick a number, and it'll be like a numerology reading for each individual person. But again, the way numerology is, there is no number higher than 9. 0 is a number. Okay, so you got 0, you got 1, you got 2. These are cards. These are the Beetlejuice tarot, because we in some spooky times. And I felt that only right. Merry Christmas, by the way. This is how numerology works. 0 is the first number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And remember, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said 10, because that's not. 9 is the highest number. 10 does not get included when you're doing numerology, because anything after 9 gets reduced down to a singular number. And unless it's a master number, 11, 22, and 33 are the master numbers in numerology. And that's where I'm going to lead us at. And thank you so much.